needs more. So now, where there's two videos, one from the 13th and one from the 14th, that aren't credible, aren't legit. There's a lot of splice points. There's a lot of voiceover, artificially made, artificial intelligence stuff. So you know what I'm talking about. But they've been conspiring and creating false evidence. They've actually admitted it and submitted it to hearings illegally. I mean, it's a very serious felony to make false evidence. You know, huh?
Yeah.
So we're wondering, when was the last time they sent you some more stuff over? Because it shows this stuff's been getting modified for 2 years now. And they just kept adding to it, building this false case over time and making more false stuff. We believe they're trying to make a false 911 call right now. This voiceover and taking sound clips. They had like a dozen body cams sitting on the shelf at his substation at the corner for a few years, and they decided to sit there and take little bits and pieces and put sound and voiceover to her face and to my face in different videos here that we didn't even say those at those times. And also taking some clips of some video and changing the header and time dates and stamps on these videos to make it look like they were these 2 days when they weren't. So we're wondering what you can tell us.
As far as disclosure-wise, it looks like the last set of body cams was from September 16th, 2022, and then we have September 2nd, 2022. Audio, we have August 24th, 2022, and that's all the stuff that we sent you already. We haven't gotten anything else other than that.
Well, in 2023, in like July, I think it was, you guys just got more sent over. You were trying to get the 911 call, and then you guys told us, we have that you just got the 911 call sent over, and I asked you, and I think it was Crystal back then, and she said, yeah, let me check, you guys just got it. And that was in the middle of 2023, and you said, oh, is that the one with my voice in it? And then you checked it over, and you said, no, it's not. I said, that's the clip they used from the 911 call on the 16th that they made when I was falsely in their jail, in the holding cell. And they came twice on the 16th, once in the 3 in the afternoon, and they didn't do nothing, couldn't get it. And then came back again. It was a 911 call that evening at 8 o'clock. And that's where they literally dragged Megan out of her own house. And so they can get that clip of them walking her out. But you guys got that in like June or July of 2023, and you told me, and then I even have it, and you even says, no, I don't, that's not from the call that you made on the 14th that morning, Dan. You said it's from a total different time. And you guys sat on it, and I was saying, come on, send us copies, remember, for a while? So that was in the middle of in 2023. So that's when Cody and them decided to send it to you or release it to you then. And the problem is how can everybody keep taking me to court with all this false evidence when I've never done nothing wrong? And it's illegal. It's illegal to make a false report. That's a felony. It's illegal to make false evidence, which is felony and prison time. It's especially illegal to take someone to court with false evidence and present it in a court of law. Now, especially when they're destroying evidence, that's a felony. Concealing evidence is a felony. Cody's been doing all this. He literally put false charges on me for Severson and them, and then while everybody's been making false evidence along the way during this case. And we're wondering what you guys can do to help us.
I can set up the time for you to talk with Paul.
Well, Paul said he wants money or he's not going to help, and then he said he's not on the case no more. But he actually took me to court many times with this false evidence.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're off the case, so if there's something that you want us to do, as he recommended, we're going to have to be rehired onto the case, and from there, I mean, he can try to work something, but, I don't
gets in trouble with this case? That's all false evidence created, false reports, false arrest, everything fabricated and taking me to all these illegal hearings and even indict me with false evidence they created. Who gets caught and when? How does this go on?
Yeah, I understand your frustration. Unfortunately, there's not really anything that I can do at this point.
Who's supposed to get in trouble, Cody or the deputies that did this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's why we had to fire Paul, so we can get what you guys had over there, so we can look at it, because I felt like we wanted to see it. And it kept getting updated and changing versions again, a little different. So we actually have a few different versions now since the first time we got stuff from you guys. There's a couple new versions. And so you guys are saying you had no idea that I've been innocent this whole time and just taking me to court like I was really thought I was guilty with all this chopped up feed. It's all hearsay or chopped up, spliced in, voiceover stuff from Cody, and you kept getting everything from Cody. You never got nothing from the Lake Havasu City Police Department. They finally destroyed that body cam, destroyed his report, because you guys wouldn't get it for us in time. We tried. They said we're not going to release it to you. Well, now they've destroyed it. So now the only evidence that they're using against me is all the fabricated, chopped up stuff from Severson, like we said they were going to try, and Cody. I mean, if Cody gets caught concealing and knowing I'm innocent and keeps presenting all this false evidence in court, and that's what everybody keeps trying to do. They're still trying to fry me, knowing I'm innocent, to defend that dirty cop, Severson. I caught in my yard that morning in the dark. I'm on the phone hanging up. He was caught. So that's what this is about. It's not about my girlfriend and what she said, because they took statements from the recordings from our phones.